Hello, and welcome back to the Somnium Files. In the last one, we went into this politician's Somnium. And after we saw Iris's stabbed body frozen under a cloth in a warehouse that this guy came out of. He's also the guy who called Shoko right after she died. But he's still not admitting to anything. So I'm not sure what we learned from the sink yet, but we're gonna find out soon. After I double check the room as usual. Okay. Yep. These things are all the same. Yep, the monitor is off. That's the door. Interesting stuff. Right? Sink machine. Yep. Interesting. What I would give to be trapped in there with Reika? Okay. Date. About the Somnium earlier.
I saw it on the monitor. Aiba saving Iris as she was being stabbed. Of course, since you and Aiba are one and the same, it's like you saved her, Date. But that was just a dream. It's not real. Saving her in Somnium won't save her now. I'm sorry.
Yep. Did the crime scene... Did the CSI team report anything?
No, nothing yet. They arrived a while ago, but that warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery.
I know. Aiba, can you check to see if it's the Okiura we know?
It was Ren's warehouse. Or his company. Yep. Can we get an arrest warrant for So?
Are you kidding me? You know that what we find in Somnium can't be submitted as evidence in court.
Then why do you even have a job here?
Besides, we don't even know for sure if that figure was So.
You said it was.
I said that it's probably him.
Excuse me?
What?
I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
Shut up. Okay, I think he heard. Computer? About the mysterious figure.
The subject of the sink remembers certain persons or objects that appear in Somnium. But they might not have a clear form. Our dreams are sometimes vague or unclear, after all. Even the subject of the dream themselves. I told you earlier that the sinker experiences the dream from the perspective of an observer. That is why the person creating the dream can appear within it. But perhaps they do not have an objective view of themselves, like a mirror or picture. Perhaps he's never watched himself on television. Rare for a politician, but not unheard of. He lacks that objective picture of himself. He remains stoic and unattached despite his position of power. I find that quite powerful. To be able to put your ego aside and see yourself as God sees you is an ability many charismatic people share.
Computer?
He may not have a rational, objective assessment of himself. So, even if this figure is ambiguous...
It could be So.
Indeed.
Or he witnessed the killing and he's just shutting up for some unknown reason. Does he have a son? How does sinking work?
During a sink, the sinker's consciousness, or ego, is brought into the subject's somnium. They enter the subconscious mind, or more accurately, sink into it. At this time, the sinker's memories are left in their original body. Picture an egg. The ego is the egg yolk that goes into the subject's brain. The sinker's memories are the whites which remain in the shell. The sinker, or rather the sinker as their pure ego, experiences the subject's somnium. But to be precise, it is not only ego. When synced, a modicum of memory data does get sent into the subject's brain. Imagine separating an egg yolk from its whites. No matter how you try, some of the egg whites will always stick to the yolk. This is just like that.
Okay. I hear you, but not really. What is the ego algorithm? You mentioned the words. The words that come very slowly.
Imagine the
not saying
human
anything?
brain as being made up of two elements: memory and algorithmic structure. The former is preferable because the latter can be problematic. It can output things based on the inputs it is given. To make this easier to understand, compare this to a computer. Memory is like your data stored on a hard disk. The algorithm is the program. This program controls everything, from higher cognitive functions to primitive instinct. This program is what creates the phenomenon of consciousness.
Is that why it takes so long to wake up in the morning? Do I have a Windows 10 program in my body?
In short, it is your ego algorithm, what you call your mind. Recognition, cognition, consciousness.
Okay.
All of these processes are incomprehensible without the ego algorithm. However, the Wadjet system is revolutionizing the way we think about consciousness.
The Wadjet system controls my core programming.
Using Wadjet, we could map the neural circuitry of the human brain. And we discovered a specific circuit that is key to the phenomenon of consciousness. However, we human beings are still unable to fully grasp it. It's far too complicated. But even if we don't understand it, we can still use it. You don't have to understand electromagnetism to use a microwave oven. The Wadjet system is how we are able to extract the sinker's consciousness. That is what makes syncing possible.
Okay. Are you done now? Okay. I had to keep clicking on them. They could have just made all that one long thing, but I don't know. Maybe they break it up just because give you time to comprehend things. About Iris.
I've been telling you I don't know anything.
That's impossible.
Like literally.
I saw Iris in your dream. You have to have some memory of her.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this.
How do you not understand any of this? Something. Either he's just like an idiot, or something else is going on. You killed Iris, didn't you? No, you didn't.
I didn't.
Are you planning on acting dumb all night? How did you know Iris was stabbed?
I heard it.
What?
On my way to this place, I heard that woman over there talking.
Is that why the
Something
sounds
about
were
a girl
so?
who got stabbed in the back.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
Oh no.
I don't remember exactly what I said. It's possible that I mentioned a body with stab wounds to the back.
Boss.
Then why would it be in his dream though?
It is impossible to determine now. He very well may not have seen Iris's body.
Why was she so clear in his
No.
dream?
He still must have. He was in the warehouse.
But does that mean we can conclude for certain that he saw the corpse?
Not for certain. Why did you call Shoko?
Come to think of it, I still haven't heard your explanation for this. 2 days ago, you called Shoko Nadami just after 9 p.m. Why?
That is a private matter that I will not discuss with you.
What's your alibi?
What were you doing at 5 p.m. 2 days ago?
Reading a book at home. You can ask my housekeeper or my bodyguards. They will confirm that for you.
Only trust bodyguard B.
That does match what the bodyguard said earlier.
But they're like family to him. They're not above telling a lie to protect their boss.
Date, the investigation team is calling.
This is Date from Abyss. What happened?
Hey, sorry to call you out of the blue. There's something we want to check. Is now a good time?
Sure, what is it?
You said you found a body at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The one at Ariake? Warehouse District?
Gone.
Yes, that's right.
Huh. Okay.
Why? What happened?
It's, not here.
What's not there?
We searched all over the warehouse. We didn't find any bodies.
And we're going back. I was wondering why he left, like, immediately.
What do you mean there's no body?
We looked everywhere, but nothing.
Date, I am not doubting you. However, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I saw it. I know I saw it. I saw Iris's body with my own right eye.
Oh, even Aiba wasn't.
Then perhaps someone moved the body.
Her battery.
Between the time we left and CSI arrived.
No, there's another possibility.
There is?
Where are you going? Well, we'll find out soon enough. Yep. She's fine. Why is she fine? God damn it.
Date?
Iris!
What are you doing?
What is going
Barging in
on?
without ringing the doorbell? Oh, you see, Mizuki ended up staying at my place. Something wrong?
The world
Hell yeah, the world.
changed.
There's some crazy shit going on. I mean, I knew it was going to be like future sci-fi, but now I'm clueless. Well.
Aiba
one's
and I
dead yet.
saved Iris during the sink yesterday. She wasn't killed.
Wait, what? We actually...
True, but
save
that
her?
was only a dream.
Maybe the dream changed reality.
Impossible.
Then how else would you explain it? Iris came back to life.
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
Under no circumstances are you allowed to look under this rug. Do you understand?
What the hell?
What have you got under there?
Persian rug is laid out. Whoa. Jeez.
If only money rained down from the sky.
Did you just talk? Okay. See, I've already looked at all this stuff, but it's still like that was new dialogue. Okay, that's a shelf.
You know, the kanji for chair comes out to strange mushroom. Makes me think of a man's strange mushroom, if you know what I mean.
Censor yourself.
Seriously, is that the only thing you can think about right now?
RC code.
If only I could control you with a remote. Make
Oh
you do
my-
this, make you do that.
Boss, stop. I'm gonna have to
I've been
turn
wondering,
you in.
which balls are bigger? Yours or this soccer ball?
The soccer ball, obviously.
I would hope so. Oh. Well. So talking to these things
I
again
can't
does
believe
update
it's
it.
not a raccoon.
What?
It's not a raccoon?
There's something about a man who likes his coffee black. Black coffee puts hair on your chest.
Does it now?
And somewhere lower.
You are in a mood.
You are referring to Date's leg hair. It is quite
Yeah.
prominent.
Definitely. She is just all over the place.
Where should I put old Jack here?
I thought his name was Bill.
Okay, that was a normal one.
Happy birthday.
Oh no, you can't
that song
sing
used
that.
to be copyrighted, you know?
No, it is
now
again.
It's public domain, and I can sing it to my heart's content. Don't you love it?
At least as far as I'm aware. It it is again. She has a computer on her desk. Yep.
Did you ever used to play with these rulers like a gun when you were in elementary school?
I don't know. I don't have any memories from back then, remember?
Yeah, I forgot about that. So much stuff going on in this, I forgot. Okay.
I sleep with a different one every night.
Oh, of
They're
course you
so
do.
fluffy.
Oh,
Wait, what?
body pillow.
Okay, I
Merry
think we're all
Christmas.
done. Oh,
It's November.
yep, that's been here since the first time I was in this room. Is that it? We're good? All right. Myself. I'm in Aiba's line of sight. Oh, so we're seeing from Aiba right now.
It is
Dream-changing
absurd.
reality?
Not possible. Dreams are figments of the imagination. An incident which took place entirely in your mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous. Consider it. If you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance go up in reality? If you were to be attacked by aliens in your dream,
I'd be rich.
does a swarm of UFOs invade Earth?
But at the warehouse,
You must have been hallucinating. Within Mizuki's Somnium, you saw Iris's frozen corpse. It is affecting your mental state. Last night, you were so fazed by it that you couldn't speak. If it bothers you to this degree, why not go talk to Iris?
Where is she now?
Her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GPS. She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscape building.
I had a feeling. About the fishery.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
Wasn't expecting
It
that.
certainly is suspicious. I would
Going on
suggest
about that?
searching the warehouse again. You may be able to discover why Iris was resurrected.
Well, will you believe me? About Renju.
Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago. She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju.
Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away.
There are 3 possibilities. 1. Renju killed Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder. 2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene. 3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message. In any case, the motive is still unknown. We need to talk to Renju.
Renju? Where did you go?
Yeah. I think out of those 3, I don't think he would have threatened or blackmailed her. I don't know. From the sounds of it, he doesn't seem like that kind of guy. He could have killed her. I don't know if this was done by two people. But this seems most likely. They used his phone. Maybe. But he's still missing, so who knows? Where is he?
You asked Mama at Marble for information regarding Renju Okiura, correct?
Oh,
It
yeah.
is possible she may have something for you by now.
I asked Moma for information too. Why do you guys have to have similar names? But I promised him a meeting with Iris. Yeah, Mama can wait for now.
We can talk to Iris's mom as well. She was Renju's classmate, right? Aiba told me about her.
Okay. A dream changing reality.
Date and Aiba saved Iris and Somnium, and that changed the history of the real world?
Even though Date's the only one who saw her dead.
Well, I guess it's not impossible.
That isn't what you said yesterday.
That was then, this is now. A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know?
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, I believe in
Can't
Date.
speak.
I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss.
About prophetic dreams.
Stranger things have been known to happen. 2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's Somnium. It must have been a prophecy.
Boss.
There's a lot of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science.
Yep. Sure. Boss's knack for change is one of her good qualities. Not having beliefs is what she believes in. That's how she established herself as a major player in the police department. Because she believes what she wanted to. She believed what she wanted to. About so.
Congressman Sajima is suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A. 3 days ago, So called Shoko Nadami's phone. We still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private. Exhibit B.
Yeah.
So Sajima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night. But he didn't inform us of this. There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit C. So was in Iris's Somnium. Dreams are constructed from memories. Yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris.
Hold on.
So was in Iris's Somnium.
They got it backwards. Iris was in So's Somnium.
So was in Iris's Somnium.
Okay. Just wanted to make that clear. So where's So now?
I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof. What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him again.
Yeah, technically he hasn't done anything wrong now that she's alive. Summary.
There were 4 people I should talk to. So Sajima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama. And I need to check the warehouse one more time.
We have many avenues of investigation.
Let's get moving.
Okay. Alright, and just in case people are wondering what kind of path we're on, this is the current one. Because I don't know if like you go down this path and similar stuff happens, but differently. We're gonna go down that path eventually, I'm assuming. Whether I get a bad end or a good end, still gonna do the other ones. Oh boy, we have 5 places to go. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to think of a number. 28 divided by 3. That doesn't work. So round up. 9, 10. There's no 1 and 2. I usually have like a good method for figuring out this stuff, but that was not one of them.
So Sejima is a key person of interest in this case. Earlier,
I should just get
the
a
boss cited
paradise.
3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Sejima has 1 phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. One call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago. From Fuchu Prison. The caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
Number 89?
Yes. This is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know who killed
good.
Shoko Nadami.
The steering wheel.
When you
The
crash,
dash.
the first thing you hit is the dash.
Interesting.
No. Gearbox. Glove box.
This box is where you keep your doves.
It's not a dove box.
That's not even good writing. Like, oh. No, it's fine. What's he in jail for?
Murder. He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
Yep.
6 years ago.
Unrelated. Who is he?
From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards. His code name is Falco.
Falco?
Correct.
You're having a flat. Oh. Whatever this thing is. What's his name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan.
Japanese Agent 47. What's the relationship between him, or So and him?
Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Sejima for that information.
Number 89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did. But that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown. In all honesty, I have no idea.
Okay. I wouldn't doubt it if number 4 or 89's last name was Sejima, whatever. He was protecting him? Maybe?
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
Wait a minute. They said that these were copycat killings. Or Shoko's was. Maybe 89 knows because he's the original. Oh. Maybe I'm guessing too many things.
I heard there was no body
usually
found
wrong.
at the cold storage warehouse. Isn't your investigation over?
Aiba, look! A merman!
So is a wealthy politician. It is no surprise to me that he has a merman. Wait, a merman?
Oh, hey everybody! I'm a merman.
I just heard a strange voice just now. Could it be? What is going on with this pond? You know what? I highly doubt.
Speaking of gardens,
Oh.
what kind do you prefer?
I like a well-manicured lawn. But some bushes aren't bad either.
I see what you're going for here.
I mean, what?
Sorry, dirty jokes don't get me. They just don't get me. Yep, a spherical bush. really don't have much going on here. Which is good, because we have to go to 5 other places, so let's just move on. About 89.
Number 89? Who is that?
Why don't you
An
tell me?
inmate at Fuchu prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan. What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention. If you need information, you can ask her. I can't help you.
Why'd you call Shoko?
You are beginning to irritate me.
What did you want to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant.
Are we at the
I
warehouse?
told you I will not answer that question.
And why not? We didn't find anything there.
Exactly.
There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
I do not like
How
this
many
guy.
times do I have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date,
I knew he was lying.
Well,
This
yeah.
proves it.
This
I am
is-
having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding so?
Seriously. I am so confused about this guy.
Haven't
What-
you people got enough? I'm very busy. Excuse me. Oh, actually, I do have one more thing to tell you. To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you. I don't ever
Likewise.
want to see you again. So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore.
Don't do
It's
anything
what's
bad and
best
you
for
won't.
both of us. Understand?
So walked away sternly.
Who does this guy think he is?
Date, your blood pressure is skyrocketing. Any higher
good
could kill
reason.
you.
Oh,
Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
I know.
he must have been really mad. Let's go to Marble. No need to do an embarrassing random number generation here.
You need more info on Ren? I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have anything for you.
I see.
Well,
You're so cold, Mama.
Hey, I'm over here.
refrigerator. Okay, you got anything new to say on these? I'm
Hey,
not
Mama,
even gonna read it.
What's with the pizza, fish, and chips?
People used to call me that on the internet all the time. Guess it's stuck.
Pizza,
Oh.
fish, and chips. Ah, I see. Piece of fucking shit.
Wow.
This, however, appears to be a simple Italian pizza with fish and french fries.
Taxi drives her? What is this? It looks like a movie poster for something. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty much going through them quickly when we're on our second time here. There was a
Care to
TV
watch
there?
some riveting videos with balls and holes?
Sorry, I don't like golf.
Okay, golf. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. About 89.
Oh, Falco?
Oh,
You know him?
him.
I know him as a famous assassin in the underworld. Just rumors, though. Nothing specific.
What kind of rumors?
He's good. 100% success rate. No evidence. He was a world-class killer.
Did you ever meet him?
How the hell
Nope.
did he end up in prison then?
I don't even know what he looks like.
Any other info?
I know he's connected to the Kumakuras somehow.
Them again.
Great.
That's about it.
How's it going?
Well, I could use a little help down there, if you know what I mean.
I do not know what she means. Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
Absolutely not.
Oh, mama.
You know
Calm
about Renju
down.
and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
Really?
Hey, Date. Have you ever seen a dead body?
Have we never heard him talk before? I remember Renju saying that to me after he and I went through
You're a
bottle.
policeman. I don't know what department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic tickets. So, how about it?
I didn't answer. I turned the question around on
What
him.
about you?
Me? Well, yeah. Not just one. Countless bodies. When I was in high school, I had a pretty crazy job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras. It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family. Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know? They live every day in loneliness and desperation. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes. Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in the tub full of hot water, and they pass. Just like that. Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown.
What the hell?
The police almost never investigated. It always looked natural, like they died of old age. So the adopted gang members would inherit the land. Then we sell it and make massive profits. I watched a lot of people get killed like that. And I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So I... Why am I telling you all this?
You had a rough high school.
Are you going to arrest me?
Probably should. Took a sip from my glass. I didn't say
You
anything
didn't
for
do
a
it
while.
yourself, right?
No, I was always the lookout.
That's called accessory.
But still... Date,
Tears fell to the counter, unending. We didn't say another word until the ice in the glass had melted to nothing. Ooh. Well, that... I don't know. Why are you always brushing that
I find
fish?
it calming.
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
Okay, summarize for me.
I don't have anything else for you. Sorry, I'm not much help.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight? There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Tonight?
Yes. I'll be waiting for you.
Okay. That one. We only had 3 options. There wasn't much choice. I should have just...
I am so aggro right now.
Yeah.
Who says that?
Why
I
are
have
you
no
angry?
idea.
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
That was
I
not
didn't
the
make
promise.
any promises.
You promised me a date, though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight. And you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
Bad
We
date
could
is
have
still a
gone
date.
somewhere. Eat her up, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habomai?
Absolutely not.
Then you should have come earlier.
Well,
You gonna tell her that she's
I should lose some weight.
I didn't say so fat.
Is this Aiba every time I interact? Huh. Okay. How to make good soba. I'll bring that one home for later. Well, luckily...
Shinsen-Tran.
Who's that?
Who was it? Promotional video? Okay. It was nothing. I have no idea what that is. Alright. Okay. Not nothing. I want to know where Renju is.
I want to too. We've been looking for him. We've been getting so many calls, it's hard to keep up with.
Okay. Date wants to know your contact information,
why?
so... Good question.
Because it may lead to something in the future.
I don't know.
Date, we're on an investigation.
Just let me have this.
Got the least favorite attitude for me. Date wants to know your measurements.
I'm 5'4".
Good
That's
answer.
clearly not what you meant.
What's your type?
Well, I like guys that like New Guinea fruit bats and yellow spotted neck turtles.
Why did...
I
What the-
cannot even picture that.
Her voice actor just like got right up to the mic for that one line.
That's enough. I'll come right out of your eye socket if you don't stop.
Come
I'm
on out.
serious. I'm going to pop out.
Aiba flew out of my left eye and started dancing on the desk. The receptionist immediately fainted. Iris saw the whole thing and also fainted. And so my story ended. The end. What? But I couldn't let that happen, so I decided not to ask her for her information. Okay, so you just backtracked. Well, don't piss off Aiba or it's game over, I guess. Monday, no school?
It is Monday. But it's a holiday. No school today? Duh.
Oh,
Okay.
right. It's a holiday.
Did you forget to?
Just a holiday.
That's why I'm at Lemniscate today. We're going to do a recording session for a show soon.
National don't go to school day?
I know
Why was
you
your
were
phone
mad
off
about our
yesterday?
date, but why was your phone off? I couldn't get a hold of you.
About the late night visitor.
Last night around 2 a.m., someone visited you. Who was it? And you left the house as well. Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yes.
And you'd do anything for the answer.
Yes.
All
Oh
right
no,
then.
Date.
Shovel Forge.
No.
Then go on a date with me.
Again, no.
But you owe me for yesterday.
Oh my god.
I told you I couldn't get a hold of you.
Objection. Even if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway, right? Until you fulfill your promise, I won't tell you anything.
You're screwed. Where's Renju?
What about him?
I don't need to hide it. I told her about Renju's
A
disappearance.
traffic accident? I'm worried.
Any idea where he could have gone?
I'm sorry, no.
Didn't sound like acting. So do you know the politician
I've seen him on TV.
Douchebag.
Ever met him?
No.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Can I zoom in? Thermo? You're not gonna bother? I saw your body.
Iris, promise you won't laugh, but I saw something at the cold storage warehouse last night.
What?
Your dead body. I told you not to laugh.
But, come on, Date. I'm alive. I'm right here. Look,
I don't believe
I
it.
can jump around. Woohoo!
Stop, I'm serious. In my dream, I saved you from being killed. And here you are. Which is why I was like that when I went to your house yesterday.
I actually admitted it.
I'm sorry. There's no point in telling you all this.
No, it's fine. Sorry for laughing. I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Date. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Another bizarre explanation.
Parallel world. Summarize for me.
So, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
For our date, of course.
Oh. It's not like I don't like her, but you're just far too old for Iris. Damn it, Date. Not that age isn't a thing, but you did promise her. Whatever. Go on a date. It's an anime.
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, Aiba's
Yay!
pissed.
So you'll play Shovel Forge with me?
I will not.
So we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
Deal. And you have to honor our agreement this time.
I can't believe it.
Oh, but we can't go right away. I have a recording coming up. I should be done by 3, though.
Tessa, we're starting soon.
Got it.
No.
So, Date, meet me back here at 3? If you ditch me, I will be beyond furious. Anyway, bye for now. Peace.
Maybe I should have said no. He smiled and strolled over to the studio.
There is no point remaining here. Let's get moving.
Are you mad? What? Wait. Oh, we're talking to her mom. Yeah. We have gone to quite a few places.
I apologize for yesterday. I arrived uninvited.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
Yes. Thankfully, we're kind of just revisiting places to continue the story, so I don't have to like spend all the time I do when I'm going first through it. Yep, bookshelf. I really want to see that sink. Sink that had stuff in it. I don't even think it's important. How do I handle a monster parent? Interesting. Doesn't seem like there's any dialogue. Updates.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but
He did that to you, didn't he? Yep, she's touching her right shoulder with her left hand. It's been
I've put
6
Iris through
years since
so
that
much.
happened.
I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy!" I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
A little weird that your daughter's trying to hit on me and you're hit on Date and Date's trying to hit on the mom. Japan.
Yes,
Do you have the day
today's
off?
a holiday. Iris isn't in school. She went to Lemniscate.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
I saw her earlier.
Is that so?
What about your parents?
They died when I was 17. I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
And take care of Iris.
Yes, all alone. But Renju would help sometimes.
Wait, that's... And you said you had Iris at 19. It might have been an inconsistency, or I might be remembering wrong about Iris.
It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such. She loved singing and dancing, even as a kid. Whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too. Toward the end,
Nice.
when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. Mama, you're a good dancer. That's the kind of girl she was. Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores. When their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly. It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance? She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
What was the other time?
6 years ago, I was the victim of a shooting. After the surgery, Iris came in running, and she was sobbing.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die!
There's little Iris.
Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me, more important than my own life.
She looked really little compared to what she is now, 6 years ago. That's when she was 12. So that compare that to what Mizuki looks like. They're so strange when it comes to like age development in animes. Where's Renju?
You asked me that yesterday.
Yeah, I told her about
Right
his
from the
disappearance.
hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Okay, summarize for...
Iris
Oh,
must
Aiba.
really enjoy dancing.
Yeah.
Though her drawing skills could use some work.
Drawing skills?
I'm sure that wasn't a recent picture.
Look at the drawing on the wall.
Yeah,
I met him about 6 years ago. Have you been to the Kume Shrine in the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach. I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then he kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes, then I heard footsteps, and then a bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once.
Was this number 89? You're gonna make me do the
Even though we
painting
had our
again?
first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park. But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love.
You still want more
Our second kiss was in
information.
the car.
This guy's
It's
relevant.
cliché, I know. But we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse, and kissed. I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer.
Might be telling me a little too much.
I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him. Iris never had a father figure in her
Iris
life
12.
before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting. Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Plop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor.
Oh.
So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic.
Yeah. The floor did look
But those days didn't last. 6 years ago,
dirty.
in November, a man with a gun broke into our house.
Okay, so it wasn't the same
Fortunately,
guy.
Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him, and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Wait, they're both
Why was he
alive?
after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details, but it was awful. So
Oh.
he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know
89.
exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
I'm betting it's 89
May I ask
at
you
this
something?
point.
Of course.
I had heard that that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too, and didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
That I was dating a criminal. He was her father figure. Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past...
Yep.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Alright, we gotta check this out before we end. Yeah, we didn't even really say bye to her. It's just... Yeah, it's gotta be 89, though. That's my guess. With Aiba in my left eye socket, I walked into the cold storage warehouse. I could see my breath. Looked around, shivering. Nothing seemed changed from last night, though.
There are numerous cardboard boxes on the shelves. There is nothing abnormal about them. Hi,
Okay.
I'm Jemimon.
Aiba, the jokes, you've gotta stop.
You tell him too. Okay. Forklift?
A forklift. It doesn't seem like it's in use. It was likely just left here.
Icicles on it? It is a cold storage, but the tires of the forklift and the ground they are on are clearly frozen.
The crane on the ceiling. Nothing has changed. There are only a few
Shelves.
items on the shelf. It is likely that this warehouse isn't in regular use.
Okay.
It's a wooden box. There is nothing inside. A forklift. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Okay. Ice
That
cutting
machine is used to cut ice. Do they store ice here? A switchboard. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. You first arrived here yesterday at 9 p.m. At that time, lying on this workbench was...
Iris's dead body, covered with a white cloth.
But the second time,
The corpse was gone.
it was 11:25 p.m., but the body could not have simply vanished. Crime scene investigation was here before 11:25 p.m.
When did they arrive?
According to the report, 10:30 p.m. After we finished sinking with So.
It took them an hour and a half to get here?
Correct.
Why did it take them so long?
Unknown. The report does not specify. Perhaps a result of outside influence.
Outside influence?
In any case, there is nothing of note about the bench. Examining it will not reveal any further information.
That was the last thing in the entire room, though. Uh-oh, what am I missing? Overhead crane again? Nope. Room's so dark. What? Hello? What do I do? It won't even let me leave. There's no map. What was that? Oh, I can kind of go back farther. Seriously? You know what? We're missing something. Something that's gonna take me a while to find. I don't want to waste anyone's time. Plus, we're over time. The box again? We searched the warehouse again, but we didn't find anything useful.
But finding nothing may, in fact, be something.
What do you mean?
I was just
Okay.
thinking out loud. Let's get going. Date, your temperature is dropping. At this rate, they might find your body in here.
Okay, well, clearly we're able to leave now. Okay, and we're heading back to HQ. So, yeah, now I feel safe and comfortable about ending it and not being lost here. Yeah, well, we got to talk to a lot of people. We learned a little more. There's a lot to take in. I'm kind of wondering about what actually happened with that whole dream thing. Like, Iris being dead and then alive because of our sync situation. That'd be pretty cool. I want to see where this goes, though. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.